Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. Wow, what a week it is. 1 week today. It's Merry Christmas, I'll be saying. And we just may have a surprise in the studio. We may just have Mr. Father Christmas himself. Yes, looking forward to it. Anyway, hope everyone of you are keeping well out there. Hope you've got your Christmas shopping in. I done a lot last night, I must admit. I actually managed to get to the Argos in the evening, and then I decided to drop off a few bits and then jog into town, which is around about 3.5 miles from where I live, into the city centre. And around about 6, I felt a few drops of rain. I think you've guessed it. As I was running, the heavens opened, and what do we go? I ended up absolutely soaking wet. Now, I could have got away with just telling everyone I've been running and it was a lot of sweat. Anyway, I must have looked a right state going in because I had to do some Christmas shopping. I managed to do it. I was proud of myself, and then I walked back home another 3.5 miles, and it was a bit shattering. It started to get a bit cooler. I wasn't too sure whether I should have walked there and then jogged back. Maybe that would have been a little bit better, but hey ho, it was done. And then when I looked on my app, I'd only wiped it off, hadn't I? And I was cursing because I actually ran to the first town hall, yes, in Liverpool. But I ain't got no record on it. Oh, wow. It's annoying when that happens because you're shattered. The rain was coming down and I was looking. You know what it's like when you're messing about with your phones and then you obviously make a stupid mistake. I'll have to do it again. Not the shopping, but I'll do the jog. Anyway, I'm trying to get part of the running for the marathon on February 7th. Looking forward to it. Not too sure whether the body will carry it out because the back ache has started again. And it was the worst run I did in Warrington the other day, to be honest, just under 7 mile. And from start to finish, I was telling myself to pack in. I did not enjoy it at all. It was horrible. Aching legs, back, well, you name it, chest, everything. The breathing was wrong, the steps were wrong. I just couldn't do it. And I was, you know, when you're really in one of those moods that you're saying, no, just give up. And I didn't give up, thankfully. But I was really, really shattered. And as I say, that's when the back, obviously, well, I felt it during the run. But I didn't do the extra mile, which was more annoying. I couldn't do it, I wouldn't do it, just in case I did a little bit more damage. But I've got my physio coming out on Tuesday afternoon, so I'm sure he'll give me a good workout just before Christmas and get me ready in the mood for meeting Father Christmas. Well, we're into a weekend of football. Yes, our last weekend before we all wish each other all the best. I wonder how it'll be Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Whether we have enough referees, whether we have enough teams turning up, because Christmas shopping is still high on the list. But when I was out last night, dear me, I walked into JD and I couldn't believe the teenagers walking around without masks on in there. It was just a free-for-all. You know, you walk around, you put your mask on. We're on tier 2 now, and everyone's telling us to look after each other. Yeah, if you don't believe in masks or something wrong with you, that's fair enough. But I don't think all those kids there in JD had something wrong with them. It's just disappointing to walk past them all, knowing that we're trying to do it to keep them away from any symptoms that we may have, and yet any symptoms they have, well, it's entirely up to yourself, boys and girls. You know, please heed the warnings. You know what's going on. Don't think because the vaccine is around here you won't catch it. We don't know what the consequences are of it at the moment, but fingers crossed. And you're probably all witnessing yourself. It was absolutely mayhem, chock-a-block, and that was in the night time. We've all been starved of shopping, haven't we? Anyway, I've done most of it, thankfully, but I still have to get at least another 7 in. Oh, dear me, it's never ending. It's my own fault. I've left it too late, I know, but that much work has creeped up on me. You try and do one job at a time, but that doesn't happen. You need to do 10 jobs at a time. That's the way I'm doing. And I feel like I'm always moaning, but I'm not. I'm trying to get you in a good spirit because grassroots football is back. You're all playing it, you're all enjoying it, hopefully. And let's hope that this torrential rain, the weather, just eases off, because we all know since we've come back to grassroots football, it's been horrendous. The weather has affected all the grass games. All the games are being off, and I'll guarantee you there'll be no grass games this coming weekend, wherever you are. So you've got a long rest, haven't you, before the return. I'm not too sure what the January date is. I'll find out and I'll give you that back tomorrow, but I should imagine it's early. The first week in January, the kids are all back at school. And let's hope that we all don't have lockdown now. We can have a clear pathway to our futures and calm down a little bit more. That's my dream, that's my wish, because we need to get a life, we need to carry on with what we're doing, we need to start meeting people. I'm not talking about hugging people, shaking hands with people. Sounds like that's all the difference. But we need to go and get back and enjoy our football, don't we? And we've got tonight, we've got tomorrow, and we've got Sunday to enjoy our football. And as I say, let's just hope the weather goes milder and we can enjoy it. But I've got a bag in front of me. Anyone who knows, last week I was out collecting. It was unreal, Friday, Saturday and Sunday at Grassroots Football, and I'll probably do the same again this weekend. So if you're going to Grassroots Football and you still got any spare change, please throw it in the bucket for us. If you missed me last week and you didn't have enough change on you, or you all had the cards and you got enough change tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, please just throw it in the bucket. Every penny helps, gets us down that figure. We're under £25,000 now, so that's great. We did say we had to reach 25. We should, imagine with all the pledges now, it should take us over the 3,000, which isn't bad, you know, in a few weeks. We need to get our targets, we need to help Emily out, we need to help Emily to get that pain-free operation if we can, please, and we need to help Team DXTL after the 25,000 we've raised, because we'll start putting money in the pot to help Grassroots Football. So it really is a big thing, and you can see what we're doing with our podcasts, and we're putting on the courses, welcome all courses, where we're going to have kids in there and doing our podcasting training, doing our music training, digital music with Ian from Cottonfields Productions, our podcast training, as we say. We've got confidence building, we've got our workshops with Wayne McPartland. There's a lot going on here, and we're hoping to do that week commencing the 18th of January. Fingers crossed, as I say. We rely on Boris and to see what is happening after Christmas. He has been, there's a little bit of a lowdown on it at the moment, that we're all going to enjoy our Christmas. But what consequences do we face after Christmas? That is the big plus. Anyway, well, what I was doing a draw, and even though I'm out this weekend, I won't be giving a free ticket away because we want to put the prize up. The prize was a team set of medals for your kids, which is good. It was just a free draw that don't cross the line decided. We got medals there, so we'll put a free prize up for anyone who donated. Now, I'm sorry if you didn't pick your ticket up. I'm sorry if we had no tickets left at the end, because there was a lot blown out the bucket and we just couldn't. You may have picked them up or someone's picked them up, but you couldn't be bothered chasing them all. It was a free draw. We weren't bothered. So long as we get a winner, hopefully we'll get a winner, and I'm going to do the draw before the end of the show, and I'll put it at Jeffrey Humble and let the committees know what number has won it. So if you've got it, good luck to you. Just see me at the football or get in contact with me, Mal, at don'textraline.com. Now, if you're away for Christmas, you're travelling away, well done, good luck to you. If you're spending time away and going to see the family, fantastic. That is what it's all about. We just want people to be happy. We want people to enjoy themselves this Christmas, even though the decorations are all up early, even though the people and families are all trying to enjoy Christmas the best they can. The feedback I've got is, it'll soon be over. You know, we're all trying to get in that Christmas spirit. It's been very, very hard this year. Myself, I can't get into it. I've had that much work on. That's a difference. Even when I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit, it's hard as well. You're out shopping, it's just like a normal day. You don't feel like you're giving gifts for Christmas. You feel like you're forced to give gifts. If anyone knows where I'm coming from, I don't know what it's like. But if you are in the mood, if you're in the frame of mind for Christmas, looking forward to it, for the kids, brilliant. That is what you want. But I know the majority of people are really looking forward to it. And I suppose at this time of year we're always forgetting the homeless and the ones who are vulnerable, the people who are disadvantaged. We've got to spare a thought for those people. And if you're out and about and you see the homeless there, and you've got a spare bit of change as well, why not drop it into their hands or pass them a cup of tea, or I don't know, if you've got any food, the shops are open. It goes a long, long way, because we don't want anyone spending their lives, their time on the streets, not just over Christmas, but any time whatsoever. So if we can all help out, let's do our little bit. And also, it's going to get colder again, so make sure that your neighbours are okay. Give them a knock on the door, make sure everything's fine with them, because as I say, a lot are very, very depressed over this Christmas period, because some of them could not afford a thing, the way the cuts are, the way they've lost their job. This year has got to be an unbelievable year that I suppose everyone is wishing it away, no matter who you are. Probably the only people who are doing well on this are the people who are supplying the masks and, you know, anything to do with COVID-19. They've probably saying they've had a great year, which I don't know. That's my point of view anyway. But let's just hope wherever you are, you're going to try and enjoy yourself as best you can. Me again, I'm working over Christmas, because obviously I'm looking after a vulnerable adult, and my job is a support worker. So, hey ho, I think it's could be my 9th or 10th year working over the Christmas period. And those who have kids, well, they can go home and enjoy themselves and make sure that they spend a bit of time with the kids and try and make Christmas the best that they can do as well. Well, I'll wish you all the best next week, because we'll have a show, we'll put a show on. As I say, it could be Father Christmas in the studio, and maybe don't cross, I'm not too sure, don't cross the line. We'll see how things go, how they pan out for next week. It all depends whether I finish my Christmas shopping. Well, there's still a lot to do. I've got the majority in, thankfully. It is hard, because you're trying to find out what people want, what they need, and you can only get the wrong things, can't you? And then suddenly you can tell by the face if it's right or wrong when those presents are unwrapped. But I've had my worst year. You know, I've left it too late. I really have. I apologise to my side as well, because they're all getting on my back, all turning around and saying, what are you doing, why are you taking your time? Well, obviously take my time because I've got a lot of work to do, honestly, and hopefully it'll all pay off after 2020 and we're into 2021. I always feel that the even years were always good for me. Through COVID, only through COVID it really has affected me, yeah. And I always feel that the odd years are not good for me, and I'm coming up to an odd year, so I really don't know what to expect. I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, that 2021 is as good for me as it is for you, if it is good for you. And I'm looking forward to a lot of hard work, no doubt, because when it comes and goes, you're all depressed. You know, you're back at work, you're back at school, whatever it may be, and we plan for another year. Then it goes into holiday season, but we're unsure what's going to happen. Holiday season, I'm really not looking forward to mine, even though I paid the deposit. They're going to batter me soon for the rest of the money, and they either have it or they don't. I'm not too sure whether I want to go, to be honest now, because what I'm hearing, the way they're going to try and charge you for extras on COVID-19, it sounds even more depressing for a holiday, doesn't it? Anyway, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, let's just hope that you bring respect with you at Grassroots Football this evening, tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, please. Make sure that you are really enjoying it, supporting the kids and also the referees, because they just want to develop their skills. That's what football is all about in Grassroots. I'm sorry, keep looking at the screen, but I'm just making sure that the podcast is available as well, because our website is up and running. And if you didn't watch me on DXTL TV, you can always tune into the website, www.don'txtheline.com. Have a little look over it. We are still working on it, but at least it's up and running. And you can listen to the podcast. You can catch up on our DXTL TV shows on YouTube as well. So yeah, we're still busy. We're very, very busy. And you may have heard me or seen my post the other day where I've actually purchased a set of walkie-talkies. Now the walkie-talkies, they weren't for the referees, they weren't for us at Grassroots Football, even though they'll do a good job. And we have one or two volunteers who are on different sides of the pitch, and if anything does go on, they can send a message, and maybe you referees might want to borrow one, and if I'm out and about somewhere else, and they've got a 3-mile radius, so if I'm near enough, I'll pick it up and we can just come on the touchlines and have a chat to the irate parents, spectators, managers, whoever it may be, to try and protect our referees, whether young or experienced. We need our referees within the game. Hopefully we'll have them over the weekend, we'll soon see. But we all know a lot of people want to do Christmas shopping and they are rushed a bit. I'm not too sure whether I want to go out over the weekend, because I can imagine it's going to be mayhem, because all the kids are off. So all the kids will be with the mums and dads and getting their new training shoes and you name it. It is going to be rather hectic over the weekend, so good luck to each and every one of you who are shopping out there. I might leave one day for next week. Anyway, we need to do a draw, don't we? Because you've all been wondering where this ticket is. And as I say, it'll be at Jeffrey Humble. I'll leave a copy of the winning ticket for you. But I'm going to do the draw myself. So I'm going to shake the bag. Well, there's loads of tickets in here, I must admit. Oh, by the way, as I say, we raised £1,055 on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday last week. I can't thank you people enough. You were absolutely unbelievable. And Mum Donna did message me. I think it went up to £1,066, because obviously we can blame Olivia because she's the referee. Olivia, and referees do make mistakes, even though they're only human after all. So Olivia wasn't there when Mum was recounting it, and we found, or Mum found, that it was a little bit short. It wasn't short, it was over 1,066, I think, that we raised. So well done to Donna. And as I say, mistakes are made, it's brilliant. That money has gone up to help us raise over £3,000. It should be with our pledges, because we've got a few. Still shaking these, and I'll empty them out in a minute, so you can see that everyone's ticket is in here. So we are not looking. Good luck to every one of you. Set of medals and some that were in a bit of a heap. So you can see, shaking the bag, none in my hand. One's going to come out any second now. Right. Good luck to each and every one of you. I'm going to make sure that there is one ticket there. So, one ticket. And the number is 284. And you see it's a green and white ticket. 284. So, I'll bring it over to the camera, because you might be a distance. You could zoom in. There you go. Here we go. 284. So, good luck to you. That will be in. But on that side, that will be on the walls, or I'll leave a copy of the number that you need, and I'm going to empty these out so you do know that everyone's ticket is in there. So see all the tickets, and as I say, it was a free draw given to us by Don't Cross the Line. Thank you very much for putting a set of medals up. Just see me, it doesn't matter when, if you find your ticket, mislaid your ticket, if you took a photograph of your ticket, I'll accept that, because as I say, we are just trying to put something up, and it was just a thank you to each and every one of you, because our hearts, Donna's hearts, Olivia, all the family, Emily, Evie, they can't thank you enough, I assure you, because they were overwhelmed, and so was I, because I didn't expect that figure. I expected half that figure at least, but we doubled it. It was great work, it was hard work, it was cold work, but we got through it. And I'll be a little bit lenient over this weekend. I won't go around as much, because I don't like to annoy you people. I'll just walk around. If someone shouts at me and want to put money in a bucket, that's fair enough. Okay, we are now coming into the last minute of the show. Thanks again to everyone who had a go, who donated to us. Absolutely magical. Our run, our marathon is 26.2 miles. Fingers crossed we can get through that. And that's on the 7th of February, and that is from Warrington to Liverpool. Well, I hope it's not like this, because that's all I'm picking up, rain at the moment, and it really is cold rain, so it doesn't bother me, because I'll sweat through it, I'll get through it, but you don't want rain 24/7, do you, coming through when you're doing that, because we don't know how many hours we're going to be running in it. At the moment, I'm running over an hour, and I still realise that I've got 3 hours to do that marathon. Anyway, if you've got any messages, any news, oh, don't forget, the Walton Torch is out this weekend. If you're lucky enough to get hold of that, please read the stories, give me some feedback. It's a free paper, and I'll take some down to the Walton Caretale, Jeffrey Humble, and the North Liverpool Junior League as well, and give a few copies out there as well so you can read the story and let me know, give us some feedback what you think of the two stories, please. mal@don'txthelion.com. Okay, we come to the end of our first show. We've got tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. Good luck to all the Premier League teams who are playing as well. I'm close in the fantasy to winning this month. I'm not too sure how much I win, but I know what will happen. I always get picked at the post. It's always a fact. In the meantime, enjoy what you're doing, put your feet up, relax, smile, be happy. Christmas is coming, and we'll see you tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So for myself, Mal Lee, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line and Respect programme, have a great evening, look after yourselves, relax, stay safe. See you tomorrow at 7. Good night, God bless.